The great Bill Walton, the Hall of Famer. Later on today's show, Richard Jefferson is going to talk with us, and the author of a new biography about Pete Maravich, the late Pete Maravich. So we've got that book here.
Unbelievable.
We're going to ask Bill his best Maravich story. But
this is an incredible book. There are so many facts, so many stories. I was a great personal friend to Pete. We were never teammates. I played against him a lot. But this book has been so interesting and entertaining to me. I'm an avid reader, and this book has captured my imagination. And if I put everything else aside as I just power through this every day. And I can remember when Pete got traded from Atlanta, where he started his career, over to New Orleans when the team went down there in his expansion team. And they had never won a game. They were 0-14, and they were the worst team in the league. And Otto Moore was the center. They couldn't do anything, but Pete was just lighting them up. And the Portland Trailblazers, we go in there. We had a team, and it was not the championship team, but we had a good enough team. And we were pounding them early, way up at halftime. And Pete in the second half just takes over, and he goes absolutely wild. He's playing 1 against 5, and he's up and down the court shooting jumpers, hooks, full court behind the back passes through guys' legs. He's just everything. And at the very last play of the game, we're up 1, and Pete dribbles up. 4 of our guys go chase him because they know he's not going to pass it, and he's falling out of bounds, and he shoots it as he's tumbling over the row of fans in the corner.
Literally.
And I am standing underneath the basket waiting for the last rebound of the game. We're going to win the game, and they're not going to win a game ever, the New Orleans Jazz. And the ball swishes perfectly through the net. He's unbelievable. And he reminds me a lot, if you can compare him to anybody, to Steve Nash today, although Pete was much bigger. Pete was 6'5", and much more athletic in terms of the jumping ability until he tore his knee up. I mean, that really changed everything for Pete. And amazing about Pete, 44 points per game, career, for 3 straight years in an era with no three-point line. Dale Brown, who coached at LSU after Press and Pete were there, Dale Brown went back and charted all the games with the running score, you know, Maravich free throw, Maravich 22-foot jumper, Maravich layup. And he calculated that with the current college three-point rule at 19.9, Pete Maravich would have averaged 13 three-point makes per game, which would have given him a career average of 57 points per game under today's rules. That guy is unbelievable. We love him. We missed him terribly. What a great friend. What a great human being.
The late Pete Maravich, and his wife gave some access that she hadn't before to any author. So it really is a great read. We're going to have, again, the author on in a moment.
And check this book out, Maravich, by Wayne Fetterman and Marshall Terrell. I know it's going to be on another segment, but the pictures, the stories, the history. I can't believe, I'm blown away by how hard these guys worked, Fetterman and Terrell, to put this together. This is a great story, stuff that I had no idea went down.